Hey, it's Callie with Flower Moxie, and I'm going to be showing you how to use our pre-made bouquets as a base and then add your own elements to make it more customizable and exactly how you want it to be. So I have our Orange Nectar pre-made bouquet here, and it's got really beautiful hues of kind of a coral orange, a lighter orange, some darker orange, and we've even got some bicolor roses in here that bring in more of a gold yellow aspect and a little bit of red. So this bouquet has a lot going on already, but it does lean more towards maybe the darker, moodier orange side. So if you wanted to customize this to be more peachy, super easy to do. All you have to do is add a peach element. I'm going to be using these peach roses, and I'll show you exactly how to customize this. This bouquet I got in yesterday, straight from the farm. I cut it, set it aside to hydrate, and it has been drinking water overnight. Other than that, I haven't really messed with it, and this is exactly what it'll look like whenever you receive it. So I'm going to start by removing it from the vase. Let's take a look here. So we can see at the farm level, they've already created a really nice shape for the bouquet. So it's kind of, pretty much ready to go. But we can always make it more our own. So first I'm going to look at this bouquet and make sure there are no imperfections like bruised petals or ranunculus that need to be wired, and if there are, I'll go ahead and do that before I add these elements to it. It's totally normal for your roses to have guard petals. Guard petals are the outer petals of the rose. They're called guard petals because they do just that. They guard the other petals from any bruising, and they also kind of prevent the rose from opening too quickly. So once you receive your roses, totally normal to just go ahead and remove these outer petals that may be wrinkled or turning a little brown. Okay, I think now I'm ready to add these roses. Well, actually, before I do that, I'm going to make sure the shape of this bouquet is correct. I want to have a good base before I add more elements, and then it's just going to be a little bit more difficult to change the shape of it. So I want to start with the more flat back. You can see I've already adjusted the flowers a little bit to the front, but I want to make sure that all of the stars of the show, like this ranunculus in the back here, I want to make sure that it's seen. So I'm not going to have it hanging out here, so whenever someone holds this bouquet, you can't really see that. I'm going to move it around to the front, and then sticking with this spiral, I'm going to insert the stem and make sure it's going in the same direction as the other stems. Same with this nice coral rose. I want to make sure that it's in the front in the same direction. Okay, feeling better about the shape of that. Going for a little bit more of an organic shape, and I want this to be just a little bit fuller and lighter. Okay, you can see here I've got kind of a fan shape and a flat back. Now I'm going to go ahead and add these peach elements, and you'll watch how this transforms from more of a bright orange to kind of a crossover orange peach bouquet. I've already cleaned these roses, so I've removed the guard petals, removed the leaves, and they are ready to be inserted. I think that's a really crucial step for this so that it's pretty seamless for you. Have all of your products ready to be inserted in the bouquet, so you're not having to stop, set this down, pick up your rose, clean it, and then insert it. So I can really just grab that and put it right where I want it to be. It's really helpful to have a mirror to look into as you design your bouquet. So I'm adding these roses where I see holes or where I want to extend that lighter color. So I want to put these pretty much throughout the bouquet. So whenever you look right at it, there's peach all around. I'm not going to put them all on one side or all at the top. I want it to be evenly distributed. Okay, I am down to my last peach rose, so I'm gonna make sure that I put it in the right spot. I'm gonna look over here in my mirror and see where it needs to go. Let's see. Okay, I feel really good about the color dispersion here. I'm now going to begin extending and maybe pushing some roses further down in. I want to make sure my ranunculus are out where you can see them. So I've got this one poking out and you can see really just straight on how beautiful that is. But right under there, I have a ranunculus tucked in. I don't really want that there. So I'm going to make sure to extend it. Actually, I'm going to move it so it's not so close to this star right here. Don't be afraid to play with the depth of your bouquet. If you have a bouquet that's totally round, one-dimensional, where everything is all the same, that's definitely a different type of style. I like to call that roundy-moundy. But if your goal is light and airy, more of an organic feel, you're gonna need to push some flowers really deep down in and pull some out. It may feel a little awkward, but just trust the process. You want there to be many levels to this bouquet. You can see now as I'm pulling some up, pushing some down in, the bouquet is really growing, kind of coming to life there. Okay, at this point, I'm really happy with the shape. I'm happy with the colors. I'm gonna go ahead and cut these stems even and attach my rubber band. All right, I'm going to attach my rubber band using a pretty strong stem that typically will be a rose. So you slide it up onto the rose stem and then around 1 or 2 times. I think I can only get this one once, and then back to that same stem. That gives you a really loose binding point for this bouquet, so I can then still kind of shake it out and make sure the flowers don't all close up, squish into each other. I can still make adjustments at this point. I see 2 roses that are kind of too close. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust that, and then voila. So you can see, adding one element to this bouquet totally changed the look. If you happen to see a pre-made bouquet on our website and it's just a little bit off, or maybe it's missing your favorite flower, now you know what to do. You can buy 1 or 2 bunches, however many you need, to make this your own and simply add to that bouquet. Not only does it make the bouquet bigger, which everyone loves that, it makes it completely your own. So that is my peach rose addition to our orange nectar bouquet. I'd love to hear what ideas all of you have for adding to bouquets. Maybe I'll give it a shot. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to check out our pre-mades at flowermoxie.com.